My message is real sweet, to the point. Whatever you put your mind to do it, just go do it. Whatever you put your mind to do it, just go do it. That's it. That's the message. Okay? But you gotta understand that it's gonna require some hard work. It's gonna change, it's gonna require a different thought process. Okay? Your mindset has to change. Your mindset has to change. Because if it doesn't, you'll find yourself at a place that you don't want to go. Now, once you got your mindset right, what do you think requires? What do you think is next? What do you think comes with your mindset? Who knows? What is required next?
Your career?
Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. You know your mind right now. You got to start talking about hard work. Hard work. How many days it take? Who knows how many days it take to make something a habit? How many? 21. Hello. That's what I'm talking about. One thing I noticed when I was coming up, I was looking at successful people. I started paying attention to Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali, even Oprah. You know, I was reading little books. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to read more. And what I started noticing is that those successful people, they start their day early. With me, my passion wake me up. You know, I don't really need no alarm clock. My passion, y'all, kids, that's my passion. So I don't mind getting up in the morning, going to a classroom and teaching all day long, getting up at any time of the day, helping the kid out, coaching them, whatever. That's what makes me grind, my passion, okay? So that's all successful people do. They put that extra work in. And that's what separates good athletes from great athletes. That's what separates low achieving students from high achieving students. They take advantage of their opportunities. And we got a lot of opportunities. You know, we got a lot of resources around here, and we got to take advantage of our resources. Okay? Ask yourself, okay? I want you to ask yourself, what makes you grind every day? You ain't got to say it out loud, but what makes you grind every day? What makes you want to get up and work every day? All right? How old are you? 14. How old are you? 10, 14. Okay. Now, at that age, I wasn't no saint. You know, I wasn't this good guy. I ain't never do nothing wrong. Yeah, I did bad things, running around the rec center, no shoes on, all that time. I did all that stuff, you know. So I wasn't no saint. But what I found out at your age is that what I discovered is whatever majority of the people was doing, whatever majority of my friends was doing, I found myself doing the opposite. Because I didn't want to do what they was doing, because I knew it wasn't getting me nowhere. You know, what they was doing was, you know, a little trouble stuff, so I had to stay away from that type of stuff. You know, I wanted to make my mama proud. I wanted to make my grandma proud. You know, I wanted to get them out of the situation that we were in. But I knew I had to operate differently. My mindset had to change. I had to operate different, on a different basis every single day. And what helped me out a whole lot was my basketball. And I was fortunate enough to have teammates such as Mr. Arrington and his parents come from a two-parent household. You know, I had other players on the team come from a two-parent household, got great jobs, college degrees. They had all of that type of stuff. And so I was able to see the different type of mindsets and how they operated and conducted themselves, you know, on a regular basis. And when I would go back home, you know, I come from a single parent household, you know, one mom raising 3 boys by herself. But it was just something that just wasn't adding up about the thought processes, and it was kind of like, I would say, attitude or a mindset of getting by. We got to get to a point of that we're not just trying to get by, because a lot of times your mindset, what you think your mindset is, really ain't your mindset. A lot of times it's your parents' mindset, a lot of times it's your culture, a lot of times it's your city, the city that we live in. And I know a lot of you guys are kind of young right now, and as you get older, you'll see in this area, our people in this area, we get a mindset of getting stuck. We get stuck. because we act out of fear, because we are so accustomed to what mama and daddy did, or what aunt and uncle did, or what grandma and granddad did. I like to grind. I grind hard because, you know, it ain't a bad word, but I'm pissed off for greatness. Okay? I want to be great. I want to be great. Yeah, I just won a state championship within 2 years. First time somebody ever done that. You know, second coach to do it as a player and a coach. Yes, all that is great, but I'm not satisfied though. You can't be afraid to step out that box and go for what you want to go for. You don't want to get that mindset of getting stuck, because what's going to happen is we're going to start repeating cycles. And we got to get to a point where we are breaking those cycles, those generational curses. Because my generation, our parents were taught to go to school, get your education, get out of high school, find you a good job, work 30, 40 years, okay, till you're able to save up, you know, retire, okay? It's a new era now. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So I don't ever want y'all to get confused like, oh, I don't want to work and all this type of stuff. No, there's nothing wrong with that. But now, it's about more education. Can't nobody take your education and take your mind away from you. They can take the basketball, they can take the football, they can take your track shoes, all that type of stuff. They can take all of that, but can't nobody never take your education and your mind away from you, ever. Okay. And so what I did in my family, I broke that mindset. I broke that mindset, meaning I wasn't, not only was I the first person to go to college, but I was the first one, and I stand here proudly to tell you that I was the first one to go to college and finish with a college degree. The very first one to finish with a college degree. And so what I've done in my family is I've set the bar. I've set the bar. And even going back to high school, I graduated high school with honors, the first one. So it wasn't just that I could play basketball, I could use my mind. I had honors classes. I had AP courses. I took up dentistry at the technical center over there off Military Highway. I won a principal award over there because I kept straight A's in that program. So school has to be important. And so now every year I have a relative or somebody either going to school or graduating from college. Like my son and my daughter, they know mama and daddy got a college degree. You got to go to school. Let's not be ordinary. Let's be extraordinary. Let's be extraordinary. And so I'm going to leave y'all with this. This program is a great program. Y'all got great people around here. Look at all these people around. Y'all got great people around here that care about y'all. Because they didn't care about y'all, they wouldn't brought y'all in here. They won't open the doors for you to come in the rec centers and play. You know, you got a situation, something bothering you, you can talk to them. Now that y'all know me, you can talk to me. You stop me on the street. People care about y'all. You got to care about you. Because it's a hard world out there. I'm telling you, it's a hard world out there. It's mean, it's nasty, all that. And it don't care nothing about you. It don't care nothing about you if you have a bad day. It don't care. It'll kick you down. And if you let it keep kicking you down, it will. It will. And so when you see your friends or your family and they doing that crazy mess or they about to go do something crazy, run, man. Run away. You ain't no punk. You ain't soft. You ain't weak. You actually smart and strong. So they can call you what you want because you'll find yourself doing something that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. You end up going down that dark alley. And when a lot of times when you go down that dark alley, you go down there by yourself. And that's a lonely place. That's a lonely place. But I'm telling you, you guys, you have something great in you. Regardless of what mama and daddy do, whatever, you guys have something great in you. But you got to believe it, and you got to see it every day. Not just when you're feeling good. You got to believe that thing every single day. Because you guys are awesome. Y'all understand that? You guys are awesome. Take 2 steps forward. If you live in a single parent household, you stay with your grandparents or you stay with other relatives. Take 2 steps forward if you grew up without a father in the household. If your dad is not living with you, take 2 steps forward. Y'all get what I'm saying? If your dad is not staying in your house every day, take 2 steps forward. If your parents have a college degree, take 2 steps forward. If you attend a private school, take 2 steps forward. If you go to private school. All right, take 2 steps forward if you have a private tutor. If you have a private tutor, that means your parents pay for you. They have a tutor at home. We ain't talking about after school. We're not talking about after school remediation. We're saying somebody come to your house and actually pay for you to get tutoring. Take 2 steps forward. Take 2 steps forward if you know somebody or someone that's close to you that is in a gang. I see y'all scared to take them steps. All right. Take 2 steps forward if your parent or parents is currently in jail or in prison. If mama and daddy, one of them are in prison already. And last one, take 2 steps forward if someone close to you have either been shot or been murdered. Now, I want everybody to turn around and look at it. Turn around and look. Now look how close we related. Based off of, listen up, based off of bad situations and negativity. Look at this. We got to change. We got to change. Because if we don't, we'll be fools to understand that this cycle won't repeat. Now, I guarantee you, if I go get a couple kids that I know that's at private school or a Jewish community, they'll probably be way up there. If I reverse these questions, they'll probably be way up there at that free throw line. If I reverse these questions. But what I just said to y'all is not nothing that y'all have done. It's not your problem. But it will become your problem if we do not change. Okay? So, I appreciate y'all allowing me to talk to y'all. I'm proud of y'all, and just keep doing what y'all supposed to do. All right? Thank you.